it's very surreal, really, because we actually knew about 40 minutes beforehand that the aircraft had taken off from Argentina and were actually coming to attack us. And this is all down to SAS and people like that who were ashore in Argentina, who was picking up the voice traffic from the operations departments of the Air Force in Argentina. Them signalling back to GCHQ in UK, to Whitehall, from Whitehall back down to HMS Coventry via the Admiral on the aircraft carrier. So we were told that the aircraft who were taking off were coming to attack the ships north of Pebble Island. There was only 2 ships north of Pebble Island, HMS Coventry and HMS Broadsword, so we knew we were good. So at 6 o'clock in the evening, I mean, before 6 o'clock, the captain came over, told us what was happening, and said that at 6 o'clock we would go to action stations. So it was a very pleasant, everybody walked off to there was no rushing around. War films you see when they go to action stations, everybody's rushing. But we knew well in advance that we were going to go to action stations, so everybody was closed up at action stations at 6 o'clock when the sounds for action stations was called. And then it was just a question of waiting. We tracked the aeroplanes from Argentina across to the Falklands. They disappeared over West Falkland. And once they'd gone over the back of the land, it became very difficult because the radar hadn't got the ability them days to be able to find a moving target over land. So once the aircraft had ended up over the land, we lost track of them, and the only time that we actually picked them up again on radar was just as they broke the land and came over the surface of the sea, which was 7 miles away. Too close for a sea dart, really, because you need to be able to pick up a...
So was Broadsword, because they had close...
She had close range weapons. In actual fact, we fired a sea dart, but we fired a sea dart manually, more or less straight at the aeroplane as it was coming in. They also tried firing 4-5. One of the problems that happened, the HMS Coventry took the avoiding action and turned to present the smallest target area to the incoming aircraft, and in doing so went across the automatic arcs of Broadsword's close-range weapon systems, which immediately shut down. Circumstances. We were working with a ship, doing a joint operation with a ship which had never been practiced. Just as the aircraft come in to attack, there's a broadcast made, and everybody takes up what is trying to be the safest position. So you
hit the deck.
Yes, I lay down on the deck alongside the machinery control console. The engineer off the watch leans forward like as if he was in an aircraft, so that you've not got a straight bones. You're all sort of flexible. So if you do get hit and explosions do happen, then at least you're not going to cause yourself any more damage.
Oh, okay.
And then once the attack's gone over, you broadcast comes up and you stand up and get on with it.
But then there was the attack that didn't.
It didn't, and we knew it didn't because we heard the thud as the bomb came in, as one of the bombs came in.
And how close, sort of on the ship, how far away were you as to from where the bomb penetrated?
Well, the bomb penetrated into the forward auxiliary machinery space, and the machinery control room is over the top of the junction between the forward engine room and the after engine room. The bomb came through the forward auxiliary machinery space and into the forward engine room and hit the air compressor. So at a little angle, probably about 20 feet away.
Okay, I didn't realise it was that close.
Yeah, when the bomb exploded, we were probably about 20 feet away from us.
And you say it was just a thud?
That's what you heard as it penetrated the ship's hull.
Okay, but slightly more than a thud when it exploded.
Oh, Well, the first indication that we got in the machinery control room was we lost the air compressor. The air compressor failed. So we broadcast from the control room to the forward engine room, told them to go and have a look at what the problem was with the air compressor. And then it went off with a big bang, and it really was a big bang. The machinery control console, which weighs about 9 tons, was moved from its normal location in the machinery control room about 4 foot aft.
My goodness.
It was blown open completely. All the wiring was sheared off. All the control wiring. There was 440 volts just sparking away quite merrily. I think I was unconscious for several seconds for a period of time, because from the bang, I then remember coming round or being aware of a large weight over my back, which turned out to be a piece of machinery called a dynamic data recorder. And we had the pack of playing cards that you get in Christmas crackers. We had a pack of them on the machinery control console in a cup, and they were all laying on the floor. So they'd actually been blown up, fluttered around, and come to rest on the floor. So you've got this great huge piece of machinery sitting on top of you.
Were you able to move, get away from it? Or?
Yes, yeah, I got away from it. But then, you went around the back of the machinery control console, and I say all the panel doors were all blown open, and there was wires stripped out. And
was anyone else who was with you, any of your colleagues, were they injured?
No, we were very lucky. Machinery control room, we all survived. We had no physical injuries. However, in DCHQ, there was some severe injuries, and in the combined technical office, which was an extension of DCHQ, there was one person was killed.